You've started a medical malpractice case, and now, when I go into court for the very first conference, now what happens when the defense attorney comes to me and says, "Hey, Mr. Oginski, how much do you want to settle this case?" What do I say to him at that point? You want to know the answer? Come join me as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law in the state of New York. Years ago, that statement and that question would never, ever come up on the very first preliminary conference that we have in court. It just was never done. The defense would never be interested in trying to resolve the case at the early stages. Now, on the other hand, from time to time, we do get that type of inquiry. So what do I do when the defense attorney says to me in court and says, "Hey, Mr. Oginski, we're thinking about settling this case. I know we have just started the discovery process. What do you need to settle the case?" In other words, they want my settlement demand. What's it going to take to settle? Now, you should know that no matter what I tell them, they're going to say immediately as a knee-jerk reaction, "Oh, no, that's too much." So if I tell them $10 million, $20 million, no matter what I say, they're going to have that knee-jerk reaction that says, "Oh, no, absolutely not." When the defense attorney asks me that question, you know what I'm going to say? It's a bit premature to give you that information right now. You want to know why? It's because I don't know the full extent of my client's injuries. My client is still treating with his doctors. And as a result of that, we don't know what type of long-term injury or disability he has. Only after he finishes his medical care and treatment can I come back to you and tell you, okay, he's now finished with all of his medical care. Now we can go ahead and put a value on this particular case. But until that time, it would be entirely premature for me to give you a number that I believe we can settle this case for, because it could be significantly more than what I'm telling you right now. So once all the medical care and treatment is finished, I will send you copies of all of his medical records. I'll give you permission slips that will allow you the opportunity to go ahead and get those records yourself. And then we can have an intelligent, educated discussion about what the real value of this case is. And then I'll be happy to share with you a settlement demand that hopefully will resolve this case. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in a medical malpractice case here in the state of New York. You know, I realize you've got questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit and your matter did happen here in New York and you've got legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a great day.